We are like chameleons. We take our hue and the color of our moral character from those who are around us. These were the words of Englishman John Locke, a renowned physician and philosopher of the 17th century, who advocated strongly in favor of the blank slate. The blank slate, or tabula rasa as the Latins call it, is a psychological theory proposing that all minds are, at birth, devoid of mental content such as intelligence, reasoning, or skill, allowing anyone to become, in essence, anything, purely through experience and upbringing. The masses champion this idea of infinite possibility because it guarantees everyone a fundamental equality. 0 equals 0, and if we are all born blank, then we were all at some point equal. It's a comforting notion that many hold close to their hearts, but the blank slate, in all of its promise, simply isn't true. It doesn't exist. We are not equal in talent or intellect or strength across sex, class, and race. In fact, it is our individual genetics that determine greatly such crucial qualities as intellect, inborn talent, interest, and ability.
It seems you can't make children taller or smarter than they are programmed to be. Like athletic ability, intelligence can certainly be nurtured. But unless it's already in the genes, serenading your baby with Mozart is not going to make it into a genius.
Inequality. A startling inequality of intellect, talents, and physical stamina. If people are innately different, oppression and discrimination would be justified.
With all that has happened in today's society regarding the mistreating of certain races, equality is a very justified fear. However, we should judge people on a case-by-case basis, not on what stereotypes they fit into. Discrimination, slavery, and genocide aren't justified since all humans have the same rights and political equality.
Determinism. The doctrine that all facts and events exemplify natural laws and that all events, including human choices and decisions, have sufficient causes. If people are products of biology, free will would be a myth and we could no longer hold people responsible for their actions.
People think that genetic determinism implies that there is no free will in a person. However, a free soul would be unaffected by moral and legal codes and unable to make choices based on reward and punishment. Even if there are parts of the brain that compel people to do things, there are other parts of the brain that respond to the legal and social contingencies that we call holding someone responsible for their behavior.
Imperfectibility. The incapability of becoming perfect. If people are innately immoral, hopes to improve the human condition would be futile.
The notion that we have pre-programmed abilities and characteristics can be pretty scary. But just because we have innate abilities, that doesn't mean they are permanent or fixed. Just like how evolution can change for the better, we can evolve qualities to get better.
Nihilism. A delusion experienced in some mental disorders that the world or one's mind, body, or self does not exist.
People fear that if all our actions are biological results of evolutionary psychology, then human life would have no real morality or purpose. Every action would just be a selfish act to survive and pass on genes. However, these evolutionary theories do not really mean that we are selfish. There is nothing that prevents the selfish process of natural selection from evolving a social organism with a complex moral sense.
Now you know the truth of the world around you, and I hope this will make you make the right decisions.